For the present generation of the people, those who are living today, COVID has been more than a nightmare. An experience none of us can forget. Though nowadays nobody is talking about it, but that time there were very significant talks happening that who created that virus, whether it is a lab grown or a natural virus, and lot of questions were being raised on China. During this time, there were tensions between China and USA, though today these are still there because China is more inclined towards Russia, and Russia or US are indirectly fighting because of the Russia-Ukraine war, where Ukraine is supported by NATO. Why all this discussion in economic survey? Because here a lot of companies wanted to move out of China. They wanted to create China plus one strategy. For many of the companies, otherwise China was the manufacturing hub. The name which easily come to your mind will be Apple. Apple phones were being manufactured, rather called assembled in China. There was a lot of news about it, that how India can get benefit of this situation, how India can become a second manufacturing hub considering the cheap labor in India. Economic survey talks on this China plus one strategy with major multinational companies including Apple and others looking to de-risk themselves from China, which was known as world's factory. This shift is primarily due to the disruptions caused by the COVID tension between US and China. One BCG survey showed that 90% of the manufacturers in North America moved some or all of their production to other countries like Mexico, Thailand, Vietnam, suggesting a move away from China. How India is going to get benefit from this China plus one strategy? We have a large consumer market which makes it attractive for companies to set up operations in India. In the electronic sector, focus on the smartphone manufacturing and assembly. Government PLI scheme, production linked incentive scheme, including tax break and subsidies, play a significant role in attracting companies. For example, Apple assembled phones worth rupees $14 billion during FY24, contributing to 14% of its global iPhone production. Foxconn is the company that has started production of Apple mobile phone in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. If you don't know, you must know that now Apple is made in India. India's electronic export to the US have transitioned from the trade deficit of 0.6 billion in FY17 to surplus of 8.7 billion in 24. There are two main strategies: reducing trade cost and facilitating foreign investment. For India, improving logistic efficiency has been the key focus. In the PLI scheme, encouragement for high quality foreign investment by offering market-linked incentive system. India is focusing on integrating value chain with that of the West, particularly in the sectors like renewable energy, advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence, semiconductors, next generation telecom. Leading American and European companies in renewable energies like First Solar, Vesta, Catek have established their operations in India to take advantage of the growing demand for green technologies. This is very interesting piece. India faces two choices to benefit from China plus one strategy. It can, number one, it can integrate into China's supply chain or promote FDI from China. Among these choices, focusing on FDI from China seems more promising for boosting India's export to the US. Similar to how East Asian economies did in the past. Moreover, choosing FDI as a strategy to benefit from the China plus one approach appears more advantageous than relying on the trade. This is because China is India's top import partner and the trade deficit with China has been growing. As a result, the US and Europe shift their immediate sourcing away from China. It is more effective to have Chinese companies invest in India and then export the product to these markets rather than importing from China, adding minimal value and then re-exporting them. Therefore, the economic survey concludes that India finds right balance between importing goods from China and importing FDI, importing capital from China. And this is one most controversial thing which is coming in the media also. Is India doing this in some political pressure from China, or India, China, Russia becoming one corridor? Let us see how this unfolds. One thing is for sure, China plus one strategy can definitely benefit India. Numbers of one company, just Apple, shows us the way India's labor force and India's domestic market is a big advantage. This video is useful for you. Please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. We are here to make your job preparation 50% faster.